And good morning and welcome to the VSA Capital 5-Minute Morning Miner. It's Monday, April 24th. It's the last full week we've got for a little while now because we're coming up towards a double-headed bank holiday. Morning, Paul. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend.
Yes, I had a good weekend. It's a bright, sunny, clear day today, despite the rain for the London Marathon yesterday.
I think it may be raining by this afternoon, so don't get too excited.
Don't jinx it, okay.
Anyway, look, let's crack on. There's quite a lot of what I describe as little itsy bits this morning coming out, mainly in London as well. So I'll just let you get on with it, Paul, and run through very quickly.
Yeah, first off, the bigger one reporting quarterly results was South 32. The integrated metals producer, key points to flag up. Copper output was up 7% year to date, even though they had otherwise targeted volumes to be higher across their commodity, or better than what they actually got in this quarter. So that kind of matches what both BHP and Glencore had reported last week with less than optimal metals production. But at least they did get the copper output up at this point in time. 31 million in on-market share buybacks they completed in the quarter. Still have 120 million planned for the year to undertake, and 223 million in dividends also paid. And yes, we do see those daily buyback things on the market every day. So every day they are in the market participating in supporting the share price. Also had news out here on Friday by Linus Corp, the integrated rare earths producer. Their March quarter results were a record for neodymium praseodymium production at 1,725 tons, but total rare earths were lower because they didn't recover as much lanthanum and cerium in their ores due to a shortage of hydrochloric acid delivered for processing. The revenue came in at $237 million Australian, which was well down from a year ago. Caledonia Mining's Q1 statement had the Blanket gold mine in Zimbabwe producing just over 16,000 ounces. It reiterated its production guidance for at least 75,000 ounces for the year. And they are reporting that the restart of the Bilboes mine, which they had just completed acquisition of just a couple months ago, they have got residual oxide ores producing gold again with 105 ounces produced. They said they will be reporting those Bilboes productions quarterly because they help offset the cost of pre-stripping of the underlying sulfide ores they ultimately will mine there. So those were some of the summary statements out.
Yeah, there's a few other. Do you have a quick look at Jubilee?
Yeah, I can talk here about Jubilee. Project update from them as opposed to quarterly or formalized quarterly statement. Southern Copper ramp up was resumed, that subsidiary, in late February with 220 tons of copper held in concentrates and 494 tons sold. Good output of chrome from South Africa operations with 310,000 tons produced, and they maintained guidance for the year on that of 1.2 million tons, if not even more than that. So keep an eye to see if they can actually outproduce on chrome this year. 11,400 ounces of PGMs were produced from their own operations, as well as some of the third-party materials that accounted for something over 2,000 ounces of that. They are expecting to begin production on their new PGM mine on the eastern limb of the Bushveld complex during the fourth quarter of this year. And their Roan concentrator in Zambia, they now expect to begin its first output in May. So continuing to make good progress there.
Very good. We had a construction update from Horizonte Minerals. I don't think there's anything too exciting to be said there. And we also, of course, had a small update this morning from Cleantech Lithium on the current situation in Chile, where the government obviously is somewhat nationalizing some of the lithium mines. I think they're also doing the rounds this week in London. Anything else you want to mention, Paul?
We could say that Shanta Gold also had quarterly statement out as well, and that was looking pretty good actually here. New Singita mine has already produced 2,200 ounces of gold just in April since the 31st of March when it was the first pour. So now that Shanta has annual production capacity across its two mines of 100,000 ounces a year now. New Luika mine in southwest Tanzania, 15,300 ounces produced in the first quarter. The Singita mine has about 194,000 tons of ore stockpiled. It's something a little bit less than 3 grams of average grade, so very nice milling material to work through in coming weeks. They did also announce that their CEO is stepping down after just 6 months in office, so they do have a search underway for a new one.
Doesn't bode too good. But anyway, there you go. All right, I think that was a very quick run through quite a lot of companies there, Paul. So we'll call it a day, and we'll speak again tomorrow.
Very good. See you then, Andrew.